Hey, what's up? I'm Mcilrath from the band Rise Against. My cause is the It Gets Better project. What's yours? It's important for me to speak out about causes because that was sort of what got me into doing music. You know, and everybody gets into music for a different reason. But for me, I never had like a Guns N' Roses / U2 fantasy of like being this giant arena rock star. That's not what compelled me to pick up a guitar, you know. I got into music when I saw bands in like a punk and hardcore scene in Chicago where I grew up using what they were doing with their friends and creating songs as a vehicle for talking about social change and awareness, you know? And that's what really triggered my interest in this. I was never an arty kid, I was never even a musician. I didn't pick up a guitar until I was like 14, you know what I mean? That stuff didn't become compelling to me until I saw it sort of bundled together with, you know, politics and activism and change and awareness. And that's when it became exciting to me. The It Gets Better project is a project that was created in the wake of the wave of gay teen suicides last September 2010. That was something that was really, you know, like many people, it made me really sad. And it was something that really compelled me to use the band to talk about it. The catalyst came from Dan Savage. And it was just something that I think a lot of people were feeling, and Dan Savage and the It Gets Better project put it into this amazing campaign. You know, we're a band that we started in a punk and hardcore scene, and then we ended up in this bigger rock scene and this more mainstream rock scene. And I felt a responsibility as somebody who was singing for a band, playing these kind of shows. Let's start this conversation. Let's get this dialogue going. I wanted to do that, and I was looking for a way to do that. And a couple other things happened too. We were talking to some of our own fans who were, you know, big fans of the band, who were nervous about telling us that they were gay, about telling the people in their favorite band they were gay, because they were unsure about how we would feel about that, how we would take that. And, you know, right away, of course, we comforted them and let them know, you know, of course you're accepted, like, and then, but it made me reflect on who we are as a band and what have we done or haven't done to make somebody in our audience feel like, just for a second, they might not be accepted in our audience. And it occurred to me that we just haven't done enough. That's where we decided to write a song about it, which ended up being the song Make It Stop, September's Children. Around the same time, I discovered the It Gets Better project, and I was like, this is it exactly. This is like our song is this sort of like, you know, this intangible sort of, you know, floating song that can reach people, but the It Gets Better project is something real and where people can really communicate with each other and communicate their feelings and make a difference. And so we immediately reached out and said, listen, can we help us in any way? Can we team up with you guys in any way? We'd love to. If our song is the road that some of our fans get on, I would love the destination to be the It Gets Better project.